A new Drake leak just turned the music industry upside down. But it might not be the one you're thinking of, because here's how Drake's mysterious Kendrick Lamar diss changed the landscape of hip-hop beef forever. But before we analyze why half the internet believes that this Drake song wasn't even supposed to exist, we first have to take it back to the song Like That, where Kendrick Lamar disses Drake. Now, this verse was so devastating that J. Cole even apologized for the diss track that he made. However, one of the most insane lyrics on the song was when Kendrick said that Prince outlived Mike Jack. Now, why was this lyric so devastating? This lyric is a reference to Drake's line on First Person Shooter where he declares that he's one away from Michael. Interestingly enough, Drake had 12 #1 hits at the time. However, Michael Jackson dominated the charts with 13 #1 hits of his own. Therefore, it makes sense that Drake would brag about his commercial success and cultural influence. Ironically enough, the Michael Jackson comparisons were extremely well timed, because First Person Shooter would become Drake's 13th track to top the Billboard Hot 100. In the song, Drake tells you to beat it, but Kendrick wasn't gonna let that slide. Although Kendrick respects Michael Jackson's artistry, he argues that Prince's legacy will be far more impactful. By comparing himself to Prince, Kendrick argues that he will be remembered more than Drake. Furthermore, Kendrick sees himself as an innovator and storyteller who is pushing the genre of hip-hop into uncharted territory. However, what makes this line so cold is that Prince physically outlived Michael Jackson. But that's barely scratching the surface. In order to fully understand this lyric, we have to take it back to 2017. Interestingly enough, Kendrick appeared on another Metro Boomin and Future track, and that song was the Mask Off remix. On this track, Kendrick lays the groundwork for this reference by stating, "She said she broke down when Prince died. It's alright. Bitch my hair down, Prince lived through me. I am Prince. Get your ass up and be inspired." Now, I don't know if he knows how weird that sounds, but Kendrick Lamar kinda does whatever he wants. And it generally sounds amazing. What the Mask Off remix shows is that all these artists have a lot of history together. But the most insane response to this beef was what Drake posted to his Instagram story. And when I'm saying that this melted my brain, I'm only exaggerating a little bit, because this was the last thing that anyone would ever expect, and that would be a reference to an adult animation show. In a now deleted post, Drake encouraged people to say Kendrick, but replace Kend with Pickle, because of course 2017's Pickle Rick is making a comeback. And although hip-hop fans like Logic loved Rick and Morty so much that they would appear in an episode, this caliber of a response was not exactly what every fan was looking for, because fans will Drake to a high expectation after he eviscerated Meek Mill. And although memes have historically been a great way to make fun of people and spread social commentary, people are still hungry for more. But that would all change when Drake had this to say in concert.
Cause you know how I'm feeling? I got my fucking head up high, my back straight, I'm 10 fucking toes down in Florida or anywhere else I go, and I know that no matter what, it's not a nigga on this earth that can ever fuck with me in my life. And that's how I want you to walk out of here.
But this is where Drake would start to make things interesting and change hip-hop history forever. With all his friends turning on him, a Drake leak would soon ignite the industry. And no, I'm not talking about that Drake leak, because the Canadian would soon get his revenge on a new diss track. And on the song Pushups, Drake fights Kendrick Lamar for the throne. And although some fans speculate that this could be AI, the music industry is reacting as though this is real. On this track, Drake accuses Kendrick Lamar of being hypocritical and soft, referencing collaborations he's done with Maroon 5 and Taylor Swift. However, Drake doubles down and claims that he gave Kendrick Lamar the publicity that jump-started his career. Because on the song Fucking Problems, Drake gave Kendrick his first #1 hit. Furthermore, Drake took Kendrick Lamar on tour early in his career. So to make matters worse, Drake references Kendrick's comparisons to Prince. It asks, what's a prince to a king? A reference to how Michael Jackson is the king of pop, but also asserting a royal hierarchy. So whether this is AI or a real response, I think people will believe whatever they want to believe. Because even in this post-truth world, a fake diss track or a real diss track will still help these artists' careers. But if this diss track is real, Drake might have fallen into Kendrick Lamar's trap and angered the Swifties at the same time. Follow the madness.